Imagine you're a World War II pilot in 1944. You're flying over Europe in your trusty propeller plane. The engine is roaring, the cockpit is shaking, and every kilometer could be your last. Suddenly, something impossible appears in the sky. A gray shape cuts through the clouds at a speed you can't even understand. No propeller, no smoke trail, just a sharp, deadly silhouette, and then a thunderclap as it breaks the sound barrier. Before you can even react, your radio explodes with panic. Enemy contact! It's too fast! I can't... What if that enemy contact was not a German prototype, but a fully armed modern jet fighter thrown back in time into World War II? In this video, we'll drop a single modern jet into the middle of the biggest war in human history and watch how it would change the skies, the battles on the ground, and maybe the entire course of history. To understand how unfair this matchup is, let's compare numbers. A typical World War II fighter had a top speed of around 600 kilometers per hour. A P-51 Mustang, one of the best, could reach about 700 kilometers per hour in a dive. A modern jet fighter, it casually cruises at that speed and can go well beyond Mach 1 or even Mach 2. That's more than 2,000 kilometers per hour. Climb rate, a World War II fighter struggled to reach high altitude. It took minutes of careful climbing. A modern jet can shoot straight up like an elevator, rising tens of thousands of feet in less than a minute. Weapons are an even bigger leap. World War II fighters relied on machine guns and cannons. To shoot someone down, you had to get close, aim with your eyes, and literally spray bullets into the enemy. A modern jet carries radar-guided and heat-seeking missiles. It can lock onto a target it can't even see with the naked eye. Fire once, and the missile does the hunting. Put simply, a modern jet versus World War II planes is like a sniper with night vision goggles, fighting archers in a dark forest. Let's set the rules. Our time-traveling aircraft will be a modern fifth-generation fighter. Think F-22 Raptor or F-35 Lightning II. Stealth, supersonic speed, radar, guided missiles, electronic warfare, the full package. We'll assume, first, it arrives over Europe in late 1943 or early 1944. Second, it has a highly trained modern pilot. And third, it starts with a full load of fuel and weapons, but no way to refuel or rearm with 1940s technology. On the other side, we have the real World War II skies. German fighters like the Bf-109 and FW-190. Allied legends like the Spitfire, P-51 Mustang, and P-47 Thunderbolt. And slow, vulnerable bombers like the B-17, flying in huge formations. In this world, air combat is personal. Pilots see each other's faces as they pass. Maneuvers are tight, slow, and brutal. And then, a jet arrives that can cross a whole combat zone in a few minutes, climb straight up like a rocket, and fire weapons guided by invisible radar. For World War II pilots, this wouldn't just be a new plane. It would look like a weapon from another planet. Scene: Summer 1944. At 25,000 feet, a massive formation of B-17 bombers crawls slowly toward Germany. Escort P-51 pilots are on high alert, scanning the horizon for German fighters. But the threat is miles away, far beyond what their eyes can see. Our modern pilot sees them as green dots on a digital radar screen. Distance, 40 kilometers. Tone lock, confirmed. He calmly squeezes the trigger. A missile launches from the wing, racing toward the target at 3 times the speed of sound. Seconds later, the lead B-17 disintegrates in a massive fireball without warning. No flak, no enemy planes visible. Just sudden death. And then, the sky tears open. Our jet dives right through the formation, breaking the sound barrier. The sonic boom rattles the cockpits of every plane nearby. The pilots are in shock, Radios go wild. What on earth was that? Was it a rocket? It moved so fast I couldn't even track it. Allied command is baffled. Is this a ghost? Or have the Germans finally unleashed a secret superweapon that could end the war? As the adrenaline of the first kill fades, a cold reality sets in for our pilot. He controls the most powerful weapon on Earth, but that weapon is running on borrowed time. A modern jet doesn't have infinite ammo. He has maybe 6 or 8 missiles max. Once they are fired, there is no way to reload them in 1944. Even worse, navigation. His GPS is dead. There are no satellites in space yet. No data link, no AWACS support. Those fancy digital maps in the cockpit? Useless blank screens. He is forced to rely on his eyes and a simple compass. And fuel is burning fast. Every time he hits the afterburner, his time in this world gets shorter. So he has to make a choice. Dogfighting random fighters is a waste of resources. If he wants to end the war alone, he must stop hunting the swarm. He needs to cut off the head of the snake. The target is no longer the sky. The target is Berlin. Running on fumes, the pilot enters the skies over Berlin. The target is clear, the Reich Chancellery. He drops his last 2 bunker buster bombs, and history changes forever. Hitler and his high command are gone in an instant. Nazi Germany is decapitated and surrenders within weeks. Millions of lives are saved. But the story doesn't end there. After the dust settles, Allied and Soviet troops find a strange wreckage near Berlin. Shattered but unmistakably, an F-22 Raptor. The technology inside is 50 years ahead of 1945. American and Russian engineers scramble to reverse engineer the fragments. The result? The jet age starts 20 years early. Humanity lands on the moon in the 1950s. The computer revolution arrives decades ahead of schedule. One plane from the future saved the past, but it also gave humanity deadlier toys, much sooner than intended. Perhaps the history of war can change, but human nature never does.